welcome back to another video. I just thought I would say hi. So I am really enjoying the book so far. I have read Gilbert before. I've read Eat, Pray, Love and really loved it. So I thought I would give Big Magic a try. Also, this video is going to be kind of different than how I would normally do. I'm going to smash a reading vlog and a writing vlog in together, which I think is going to be pretty cool. I'm not like pioneering this concept. I'm sure there's like plenty of people who've made videos like this, but I've noticed that the book's really already inspiring me to kind of get writing. I mentioned this in my writing vlog, my very first one on my channel. I'll link it in the cards if you guys are interested, but it's been a while. That's usually how it happens, is I lose a little bit of steam, and even though I'm like closing in on the end of this novel, I think, I hope, I pray, I'm on chapter like 29 or something like that, but it's gone off the rails a little bit. I stopped following an outline like quite a few chapters ago, so there's that. I'm gonna have to just kind of pants it the rest of the way, which is fine. But yes, I feel like it's time to read a book, you know, a nonfiction sort of self-help type book to maybe try to get me back in the swing of things. The way this book came to me is pretty cool. It's been on my TBR for years. Like, I've had it saved on my Pinterest board for, I mean, I don't know how long it's been out. Did it come out in like 2016? When did it come out? Okay, so it's been out since 2015. So it's, yeah, I mean, it's been on my TBR pretty much ever since then. I haven't ever gotten around to it. On my writing vlog, a subscriber recommended it to me, and then I was in a bookstore like the same day or the next day and saw it, and so I was like, okay, that's probably a sign. I love little, you know, synchronistic moments like that. So I thought, okay, it's probably a sign. It's right here in front of me. Somebody just recommended it. Maybe it's time that I finally read it. And it's going by so fast. The metaphors that she's using to describe not just writing, but all sorts of creative living, like whether or not you're, you know, trying to write a book like me, or you are a dancer or a musician or an artist, or, you know, you draw, you paint, whatever. If you have some sort of creative endeavor that you are attempting to accomplish, then I feel like it's kind of a must read. I think it's gonna be a 5 stars for sure. It's really good so far. I'm really loving it. Later today, boyfriend and I are gonna go down to the creek. I'm gonna try to get some more reading done there. So I hope you guys enjoy. You're like a doctor. Forceps? Yeah.
Little largemouth bass. That'd be perfect for a fish tank.
Yeah, it would. What's up, guys? So it is time for the review. I just finished Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. So I think this video is going up in September, but I did finish it in August. I'll probably have mentioned it in my August wrap-up whenever that goes up. Before I go, I wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on whether or not it's worth a read. I am typically kind of weary of like self-help motivational type books. I mean, I definitely have some on my shelf. Whenever I did my bookshelf tour, I mean, there are plenty on there that I talked about, so you guys you've seen them, they're on my shelf. I do read them, but a lot of times at the end of it, I'm like, well, I could have just spent the time actually writing or actually being productive or creative or whatever instead of reading that book. But sometimes you do need the extra push and you need the extra motivation. I feel like I've been in that sort of, I've been out of the groove or out of touch or whatever way you want to word it for a while, where I'm so close to finishing this novel that I'm on. It's my third one, and it's like I've written two before. I know how this goes. I know how to do it. I know I can because I've done it before, but it feels, you know, it's every book is like a new beast. It's different every time. You've got totally different characters and situations, and so I feel like I'm at the end, like I can taste that I'm at the end. You hit a wall sometimes, whether it's with a painting or a song that you're writing or whatever it is, whatever sort of creative endeavor you're attempting. I am genuinely glad that I read this one. It wasn't a waste of time. I found even just a couple of chapters into it that I was feeling like I wanted to put it down, but like in a good way. Like I wanted to put it down to go write something, not put it down because I felt like it was a waste of time. You can tell that Gilbert has struggled with this herself, with all the different fears, all the different things that you go through psychologically when you are attempting to create something from nothing. It's so abstract and it's so like, it's just hard. It's hard to do sometimes, but one of the things that she talks about is that we make it harder than it actually has to be. She talks a lot about the tortured artist and how we make it out to be like this big struggle, and it's supposed to be fun. Creation is like what we're made for. It's like, you know, I mean, literally nothing would exist if it wasn't part of our humanity and like part of what makes us human. But it does, it turns into this very difficult thing, and I'm definitely somebody who gets inside my head a lot, and that doesn't really help when writing is all inside your head. So it's like my brain gets bogged down with the overwhelming sense of like, oh, what if this isn't good, or, you know, nobody's gonna read this, or this doesn't make any sense, or what if there's a plot hole here, or whatever. Even though the title is very kind of general, Creative Living Beyond Fear, she does get into very specific fears and very specific obstacles that you definitely will have faced if you are living a creative life. She definitely feels like she's speaking directly to you. So I highly recommend it. I thought it was a 5 out of 5. That little bit of writing that I did, I don't think that I would have done that and had the motivation that day to sit down and do that if I hadn't been reading the book. I honestly don't think that I would have. The only thing that's giving me motivation of late to sit down and actually do the work is if I'm recording myself, because it's like it's for something else. It's like two birds with one stone. I don't know. There will be more writing vlogs to come. You guys seem to really enjoy that one. She's just a really fascinating person. She wrote Eat, Pray, Love, if you guys like have never heard her name before. So she's lived a really creative life. She's been all over the place. She's met such interesting people. And so she pulls on like experiences from her own life, which was really cool to read about. I think overall the message is like, stop taking yourself so seriously, which is definitely a lesson I need to learn. She's like, just do it for the fun of it. At the end of the day, nobody truly needs your art. And that's kind of shocking to hear, sort of at the end. She's like we don't need it. And art is amazing and absolutely worth creating. But she's like, at the end of the day, we take it too seriously sometimes, and there's no reason why, you know, artists who suffer from like depression and alcoholism and all this really dark stuff, it's like you don't need to feel tortured to create good art. Humans are made to create, so do it, but enjoy doing it. The important part is the process. Like, you spend so many hours in the process of creating. It's not just about your end result, it's about the whole process. Like, You don't want to be miserable for every hour of creation just to hopefully make something that comes out good in the end that other people will like. There's a lot in here that's really good, and I highly recommend it if you are struggling at all or you just need a little extra motivation like I have recently. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.
Yours look really nice though, your little canines and your gums, they look nice and healthy. Jeez. Ow! Ow! Be nice.